All right, so here today we do in fact have the character Mary. We have her official skills and how she looks as a character. Today we're gonna go through that, see if limited characters are supposed to suck every single time, or if she's pretty good. So let's check it out. Like and subscribe, helps out a ton. Let's see if she does anything. Let's see. So we have the tweet over here, Nikke motion demonstration. We have Mary, Big Goddess uses SR summer shot. Pretty simple. We have the character animation here. Yeah, it's a pretty good looking character. It is true. Looks pretty nice. Now, the thing is, she's a sniper rifle. So again, people just don't like sniper rifles. I mentioned this like 30 times in my last few videos. So just keep that in mind. If you don't like that gameplay mechanic, don't sub for the character. Or just leave her on auto every second, right? That's the animation over there. Definitely a bit covered up, right, for a lot of people. But you can still see something, all right? If you were looking for just that aspect of it, definitely can. We have the character here, 6 bullets. We have Neon running on the same team, Rapi, Anise, and Pepper. Look at the burst. What the fudge was that? Did she just... okay, well then, okay. That's the burst. Calm down, everybody, calm down. Okay, we gotta think straight here. Gotta keep going. But yeah, looks pretty cool. Definitely a really cool character. Now, I do wonder, okay, limited characters always suck from Nikke. I'll play this one more time and then we'll talk about that. But I do wonder if they actually made her kit to be genuinely okay or if it's terrible. I am super freaking curious because, remember, every character we got so far that's a limited character really released to be bad. This is why I don't want to skip Nier, but I just hope that, you know, they did a little bit more for the characters, right? So we will see, but pretty simple here. Yeah, I'll let the video end and then we're gonna go here. That's the burst, by the way. Burst is crazy. So she gives you a nice little smooch. That's hey, people looking for that, so have fun. There you go. That's that. All right, she has a burst skill 1. Okay, supporter, code water. Yeah, because she's a water buffer as mentioned. Sniper rifle. Yeah. Now let's see this entire kit. We have the first one, Seaside Sunshine, passive skill 1. Effect self activates when entering full burst. Effects change or effect changes according to the number of activation times. Previous effects triggered repeatedly. Once recovers 1% of the caster's final max HP every 1 second for 5 seconds. Twice recovers 3.69% of the caster's final max HP every 1 second for 5 seconds. 3 times recovers 6.86% of caster's final max HP every 1 second for 5 seconds. Okay, not bad. Activates when using burst skill, affects all water code allies. So water, right? Keep that in mind. Effect changes according to the number of activation times. Previous effect trigger repeatedly. Once damage up by the or as strong element up by 20% for 3 seconds. Twice as damage up by strong element for 13% for 5 seconds. 3 times the damage as strong element up by 8% for 10 seconds. Her burst over here, cooldown of 20 seconds. Okay, that's pretty good. Affects all water code allies. Attack up by 23% for 3 seconds. Affects all allies. Recovers 27.87% of caster's final max HP for 10 seconds. Right, keep in mind, these are all maxed out at skill 10, so these numbers will obviously be very different for a lot of you. So, I'm going to be honest here. I don't think the kit screams like, oh my god, broken. We read Blanc's kit initially, right? And we were all like, wow, that is a crazy kit. Forms a shield, lowers the burst, and with Noir, that'll be like 20 seconds, right? Yeah. And then a few other things, right? A healer, all that, in one kit, that screamed really good to you, yeah? This doesn't really scream too good. It's a water buffer, so if you're really using that, then maybe for like content in the future, this might be good. But, as of right now, I don't think this character is like too great, but she's not that bad. Yeah, like what characters are you buffing? I have to like edit this properly because Prime has a weird thing where I have to like do that. But water over here, so who would you be using in the water team that would actually get the buff? Right, Privity here, Dorothy, Brid, Helm. Basically, you're buffing water allies, so that's the whole point. So you have to run some sort of water team in order to do that. And currently, as of yet, we don't have that many like water code units that really are, you know, like that. I don't know. I think that the problem here is maybe this is for future stuff. So we will see. But if you're running with water allies, this is all you got, right? So you have to buff with water code. Mary's in there, the old one, original one. You have Dorothy, Brid, Privity, Viper, Milk, Those are like Makima, yeah, there's a defense character. Those are mainly the characters you have, so I don't know if I'm looking at this as like a really broken kit, but I mean, she's not bad per se. Still though, for her niche, she could actually be really good. It just depends. It has to be more of a, you have to build water code allies, and it does suck that if they are creating this character as a limited character, right? So when future content does roll around, and if water is really strong for that said future content, it sucks because she is a limited character, right? So, I mean, it could work, yeah. Her healing is pretty good. If you aren't going to run on a water ally team, you basically lose the whole effect of her burst skill, and this, right, half her effect of burst skill affects all water code allies, right? So you lose the attack up. You constantly lose the attack up. So off of just pure healing, I don't think the unit screams like, oh, I can replace my Rapunzel or whoever I'm using for healing. But I mean, I don't know. It's very weird, right? You can run her. Can you run her with Dorothy, right? Dorothy's water code. You have to use some sort of a water code DPS, which who really does that, right? It says damage as strong element, right? So I don't think that it will actually. I mean, her burst will affect what Dorothy does, right? Is that the case? Right? Is that how Dorothy's built? What is her thing based off of? It's based off accumulates damage to this, and then that. The maximum accumulated is 8 of the caster's attack. So the attack has to be up, not the damage, right? So that damage part for the code, that has no effect here, but I'm guessing the attack up does from the burst. Is that what I get from this? So there is that, but I mean, it's a niche character. As a niche character, this could be really good, but I'm not gonna say it's like broken insane until we actually test the character and see what the character does. But her healing could be pretty good. Her buff, again, it's super niche. So we have to set down that as a precedent. But as time progresses, a water buffer could be big as you get good water characters. So summoning for like longevity is definitely the case. And this with this character, if you were to say like, oh, I hate Shift Up for making terrible limited characters, she is niche, right? In some games, they release a collab character that maybe in the future gets buffed heavily because they buff a certain piece of content. That happens sometimes, and this really could, right? If we get good water DPSs in the future, which within the next 6 months you definitely could see one, or within the next few updates you could definitely see one, this could be very nice for it, okay? So, I mean, there is a lot of potential depending on what they do here, but we'll see, right? So if you use like a character like Brit or anything like that, there is a lot of potential with it. The healing itself isn't too terrible. It is pretty good. So, I mean, you let me know. I need opinions here. What do you think about the kit? Help me break it down too. I think for what it is, it's not bad. And for a limited character, you're summoning for the aspect of limited. You're summoning for the aspect of waifu. And with those two reasons and a decent kit, super niche, I will agree. It is super niche, right? I still think there is potential here. But if you're looking for like, oh my god, I need Blanc and Noir type broken, it's not what you're getting. You're definitely not going to get that, but you're getting a super niche character that can work. And again, we got to test. We got to test how the character does work and operate, and also realize the percentages there are not the actual percentages you're going to be getting. You're obviously not maxing the 10 right away, so think about the percentage being way less. Is it still viable? You know, it just depends. So I do think that with potential and over time, this character will get better. So as simple as that, not to repeat it too many times. That is true, but we will see. We will see what they plan for. The character kit is not bad. So for somebody already because of waifu, you're getting a pretty decent kit. If we were looking for a broken kit, I think you can look past this one. We will see what Neon's kit does and how that operates. Again, this is a niche character, but I do think that with time, the niche will grow and it will become much better in set content, whatever is designed. If it's like a fire designed content, this will be huge for you. So I do think that over time this will get better, right? So thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. Have fun, stay safe, peace, and enjoy. That is the kit breakdown for Mary over here, the first of the summer banners. We will see what's next, but we have Neon already confirmed as a character, and that's coming soon too. We will check out how the character looks and if she's any good. So thanks for watching. Catch you in the next one. Have fun, stay safe, peace, and enjoy. That's been it from me.